hate these things. They're too short. Man. For those of you that do not know me, I am Tom Spangler, your Knox County Sheriff. I'm also Glenn Jacobs' twin brother. So just in case you didn't know it, I'll get up here so you can see me. I do not like standing behind these things because, as I said, I'm vertically challenged and I don't like to be behind them. It makes me feel even smaller. But what an honor it is for me to be up here to introduce to you the man that you want to hear from. So I'm going to be brief with you. A few months ago, Larsen came to me and we had breakfast and he said, "I'd like for you to introduce me on my kickoff." And I thought, me? Why me? I never really got a good answer, but what a huge honor. I was very humbled by that request. And again, it means an awful lot for me to stand up here to be able to introduce this man. You heard some of the things said about him. Let me tell you one thing that I'm going to tell you about him. Obviously, being the sheriff, I'm very interested in what will happen to law enforcement. Those of you all know we have term limits, so I'm in my last term, and I want to make sure that the Knox County Sheriff's Office is taken care of. I've gone to him several times and had meetings with him on several occasions, especially with budget. Do not, and I'm going to repeat, do not go to him with something unless you heard from Lisa, doing your homework. I can remember going to him one time and he says, "Have you done this, done that, done this?" Huh? Are you kidding? No, we can't do anything unless you find all this out. Obviously, that was early on, and I was very thankful because he taught me an awful lot about what I had to do with our budget, that I'm being responsible to you as taxpayers as well, but this man was making sure he was taking care of every office in Knox County and took the time to be with me. What a business mind can do for this county is unbelievable, and I know that he has that business mind. So I know he's ready to do the job, and what an honor it is for me to introduce to you the man who wants to be your Knox County mayor and will do one hell of a job, I promise you, and that is Larsen J.
Wow. Holy cow. Y'all showed up tonight. Thank you for being here today. It really means more than you know. I felt like I was at 15 weddings all at once trying to see everybody, and it just keeps going. And every time I look out, I see somebody else. Jason Hardy, holy cow. Can that man sing? I don't know where he is, but Lisa, I look forward to working with you for many, many decades to come. And Tom, we've been through so much, and I really appreciate it. Everybody who recorded that video, my sincere appreciation. I really want to thank you for taking the time to be with us tonight. I'm going to talk about three things. I'm going to talk about service, the truth, and results. I come before you focused on time. Having lived through 2 near-fatal accidents, I've learned that time is our most important and most valuable asset. We don't know how much time is left, but we do know that with the time we have ahead, great things are possible. I'm convinced now more than ever that there is time for everything that is important, but there's never going to be enough time for everything we want to accomplish, so we have to focus. My life has changed dramatically since my accident in 2007. You saw that. It's helped me shift from a focus of success to a focus of significance, and ultimately has guided the decision to run for your next Knox County mayor. Since then, I have started each and every day asking one simple question: how can I be helpful today? It's an important question to ask because it focuses your time and priorities on serving others. You see, dying teaches us things. Almost dying teaches us things. Yeah, I've done through it twice. I don't expect to get a third shot at it. It teaches you that despite those impossibly hard days when we want to quit, I know we can make it if we just get back up and keep going. If there's one thing I know to be true after 18 years of getting back up, it's that we can overcome most any challenge we face, as long as we stay focused and we do it together. Now, tonight is the start of a political campaign that will be another one of those great challenges. Over the next year, we will battle people who lie, cheat, and seek to destroy others purely for the sake of political points. But we know that they are never the ones who show up and help others. They are never the ones that help our community, and we will not let them win. There'll be days when we get exhausted and we want to quit, but we won't. And there'll be times when we question everything, but we'll quickly remind ourselves that it always matters who governs, and we'll get back up and press forward. Now, I'm often asked, why does it matter so much? Why do all this? This is why. My amazing wife, Adrienne, my sons, Henry and Alexander, this is why it matters. And I know you all have people in your family, your friends, your neighbors, that you care deeply about. Those are the people that we work hard for every single day, and that's why public service still matters in East Tennessee. Let us always remember that we are the volunteers, and we are proud to step up when the call comes in. Now, I often think about what it means to be a public servant. We've heard that term many times. It's not just about working for your local government. Being a public service means putting everyone else first. It means being able to learn, to adapt, to serve people with resilience, strength, and integrity. And being a public servant means never acting as the public master, but rather being dedicated to serving the citizens and being a responsive, focused leader in the face of adversity. Now, I absolutely love public service, and I didn't know I would. But with a background in big business and a passion for entrepreneurship, and now a life focused on serving, there's no better time to take the next step. You and every Knox County citizen are shareholders in a billion-dollar public service corporation, and we deliver crucial services every single day. I currently sit on your board of directors as a Knox County Commissioner, and in just over a year from now, you will begin to choose your next Chief Executive Officer, your next Knox County Mayor. You see, this campaign is so much more than politics. The job I'm asking you to hire me for is about running the business of Knox County. We used to call it the county executive for a reason, because you have to show up as an executive. You have to deliver results. You have to run the business well, and you have to work hard and tell people the truth. And then you have to find real and tangible solutions for improvement. For over 7 years, I've been honored to serve as your Knox County Commissioner, and with over 500,000 of my bosses, including all of you, that's right, 500,000 every day, my first priority has always been to listen to what you want, because listening to you has made me a better commissioner, and I'm really proud of the work that we've accomplished. For example, you saw it in the video. You told me you were tired of having your community flooded, your businesses, homes, and farms washed away, and were embarrassed to live near a creek full of garbage. So we took on the challenge of cleaning up and clearing out Beaver Creek to unclog the drain, reduce the flooding, restore the wildlife, greatly improve the water quality, and ultimately welcome recreational boaters back to this waterway, this beautiful natural asset. And I know my Beaver Creek guys are here today. Where are they? There they are in the back. They're awesome, by the way. Early on as a commissioner, you invited me to your public schools to see how outdated some of them were. So when the time came, we didn't just accept another renovation of the old, inadequate facilities. We made sure to press forward and vote on building 3 new public elementary schools to make sure that every student had an environment as important as their education is. And then you asked me to help raise money for new playgrounds. Carson Daly was the first. And he helped me realize that our children, our parents, our teachers, our neighborhoods, they were somehow financially responsible for fixing the playgrounds in their schools. So we got to work. We raised money, we replaced a few playgrounds, and then we shifted our focus once and for all to start working with the school district, where we asked them to write a new playground policy, put funds in there for maintenance, and then we started the place-based fund at the Knox Education Foundation to replace all the old and worn-out playgrounds across the public schools. And when complete, in about a year and a half from now, every child in Knox County schools will have a great new safe playground to play and learn on when they go outside in the school day. You told me how you wanted to see more officers in your neighborhood, how you wanted to make sure our law enforcement professionals were paid well so they could stay in their jobs, stop working 2, 3, 4 extra jobs and never seeing their family, and then protect us with pride. So I went on ride-alongs. I even spent time in the jail, not as a guest, but as a guest of the sheriff. But I went there with our correction officers to better understand their incredibly difficult job. And then I stood side by side with the sheriff and every deputy as we voted on record raises, fought for more bonuses, supported the officers with the right equipment to do the job, and reformed the Merit Council so every officer had confidence in the system to set them up and protect them. As someone who comes from a multi-generational military family, it didn't take long to convince me that we needed to lean in a little more on the support for our veterans and find ways to help them thrive in our community. So we pulled together, you and I, to raise money for veteran service dogs. We improved access to their mental health support, worked together to build Liberty Place so our veterans had a permanent roof over their head forever. And we rallied the community to come together in remembrance as we honor every veteran on Memorial Day, Veterans Day, and throughout our holiday season. And if I know there are veterans here with us tonight, raise your hand so we can all thank you for the service that you have done. Then you came to me, frustrated that you couldn't get to your local park without getting in your car and slugging through the traffic. And you came to me with concerns for your safety as you walked, ran, or pushed a stroller down our tiny or very much non-existent shoulders on our roadways. So we responded. We built amazing greenways to connect our natural assets with our strong neighborhoods. We opened new park assets, put in more pedestrian safety than ever before, and we found ways over, around, and under busy roadways so you and your family can stay safe while you embrace health and wellness, you enjoy your public parks. And then you brought me ideas about how to develop our community in new and dynamic ways. And you demanded that we work hard on bringing new, high-paying jobs to Knox County so our best and brightest young people, many of which are here tonight, would stay here and build a life just as we have. So we responded by putting government-owned properties back in the hands of the private sector so they can thrive and financially contribute to our community. And when the county and the city had an opportunity to dream a little bit bigger than they have always dreamed about something big again, we embraced the new downtown stadium and we made sure that everyone knows how much we value our civic furniture. And finally, well, you can clap for that too. I love the stadium. I think it's great. And finally, you told me we needed to engage and educate our next generation leaders and how they can make a difference and help teach them why their local government is the closest and most important government to their daily lives. So we met the challenge and we came together to start the Junior Commissioner Civics Youth Leadership Program so our high school students have an opportunity to learn in a hands-on environment, become participatory citizens, and help craft the vision for their future hometown. Many of our junior commissioners are here tonight, and I want you to go meet them, so raise your hand wherever you are. There they are. They are awesome, and they are way smarter than me, so go meet them. In every one of those critical areas of focus, things your local government should help with, you told me you wanted to see real results, and we delivered. Working alongside Mayor Jacobs in partnership with my fellow county commissioners and coordinating with many of your local and state officials. Congressman Burchett, Randy McNally I saw earlier, many of our state officials, we came together. We took actionable steps to make Knox County a better place to live and raise your family and build your business. As your Knox County Commissioner, I've always tried to deliver that, just real, tangible, practical results, things you can see. As your next Knox County Mayor, I will do nothing less. Listening to you and responding with excellent services that improve your daily lives. Now, after nearly 2 terms representing the entirety of Knox County, my priorities are clear, now more than ever. I want to live in a Knox County that has the very, very best law enforcement professionals keeping our communities safe. We are a nation of laws. We are a nation of laws supported by a team of law enforcement professionals. And yes, we still value them here in East Tennessee. Thank you. I know we can pay our sheriff's deputies well. I know we can invest in their professional credentials. We can show every officer that we care about their safety, and we can make sure that other officers from around the country want to come here and work for our sheriff and move here and be part of our community. I know we can do that. I want to live in a Knox County where we acknowledge that our students learn at different levels and require different needs. I want to live in a Knox County where our public schools are the very best in the state, with teachers who are properly invested in, where they come to teach in world-class facilities, producing students achieving well above the state and federal averages in academics, and supported by a mayor who will always put them first with proper funding and focused engagement. I want to live in a Knox County that values the service and sacrifice that every veteran has given to this country. And we find every possible way to support their health, economic development, and professional opportunities. And I want to live in a Knox County that pledges once and for all that we will never accept that we have a homeless veteran in our county. We can do better, and we should do better by it. I want to live in a Knox County that actively engages with the next generation of young professionals, doing everything we can to keep them here, providing access to affordable career and technical training, incredible college opportunities, and high-wage, in-demand jobs so they don't have to leave in the prime of their life with the hopes of returning one day. And as our community continues to grow, I want to live in a Knox County that finally catches up on our infrastructure work that is long overdue. So overdue. I want us to actively build to catch up and prepare for the future, and I want to live in a Knox County where our roads are paved, our potholes are filled, lines are restriped, more turning lanes are built, roundabouts keep us moving, and we work closely with our state partners to begin making real progress and significant improvements on our state roads and highways. And yes, mark my words, we will fix the roads once and for all. It's long overdue. And finally, I want to live in the best managed county in Tennessee, one that is responsible, responsive, and makes the best use of our hard-earned resources. We can lead the state as an example of how to do it right here in Knox County. These priorities are just a few of the many things I want to work on as your next Chief Executive Officer. You deserve results from your Knox County government. You should demand them, and you should deserve nothing less from your next Knox County mayor. As this campaign officially begins tonight, there is one thing that is always non-negotiable. We must always speak truth to each other. I know that's weird in politics. Truth is the starting point. We have to have honest conversations. We got to face these challenges, and we have to develop a common vision as a community. We have to speak the truth so we can then work together to achieve what we want to be true. I pledge to you tonight that I will always speak the truth to you, and I will demand that you, the citizens of Knox County, always speak the truth to me, because in order to be a great leader, you have to be first a great listener, and I've got to hear the truth of where we're going, how we're going to get there, and how we're going to do it together. Now, it's not all wine and roses. Knox County is facing some real significant challenges in the coming years. We have a looming debt crisis on the way, we have massive growth and growing pains, and we have an aging population that is fast growing. It's the reality of where we are today, and that's okay. That's where opportunities come from, great challenges, if you face them and work on it together. I'm really not interested in litigating the past. It's not going to get us anywhere, but I'm confident if we do and work on it together, there's one thing I know for sure. Serious challenges will require serious, experienced, and dedicated leadership. Over the last year, I've been listening to you. Many of you have hosted and helped host 35 small group conversations with hundreds of people across Knox County. I've got a goal of completing 100 of those before the campaign is done. But those listening sessions have been really important because you have told me what you want out of your Knox County government and out of your next Knox County mayor. One thing I've learned as your county commissioner is that local government is something we engage in, we work with, we feel the impact on our daily lives. It's the glue of our community that we invest in, and we work hard to improve each action that we take. Now, the words from our founding fathers, to build a more perfect union, you've all heard that. I don't think that just means something in Washington. It means something here, because I know together, I am confident that we can build a more perfect Knox County. Knox County, oh, you can cheer for that too, that's okay. You see, Knox County is the crossroads of our country, with the north, south, and east-west interstates coming right together right here in our backyard. And with 50% of the population of the United States living within 500 miles of where you stand today, Knox County is the intersection of amazing, hardworking people, world-class innovation, and surrounded by a beautiful place to live. And I can't think of a better place to be. We live in the third largest county in Tennessee, and I think it's time that we start acting like it, okay? We have so many big opportunities ahead of us, but those opportunities must come with big dreams, fueled by big dreamers and led by people who actually get things done. So my job as your next Knox County mayor is to hear you first, identify the challenges ahead, and help us all see where we're going. There's no accident you live in Knox County, in the heart of East Tennessee. It's the place you chose to raise your family, start your business, and live your best life. So isn't your amazing hometown worth investing in? If you're gonna stay here, isn't it time? Just over a year from now, Knox County citizens will begin voting. The first goal of this campaign will be to convince every Republican that I'm the best choice to be the next CEO of Knox County and win the primary as their nominee. Then I'll go on to the general election, and I'll work to convince every voter, regardless of party affiliation, that I have the experience, dedication, and vision to lead this great county. And then the work begins. At the end of the day, it's really simple. I'm a common sense conservative that's 100% focused on Knox County's future. Not Washington, not Nashville, Knox County. You work hard every day and make a tremendous investment in your community, and you deserve someone who will work right alongside you in the trenches. I don't promise people many things. Any of you who know me that know that's true. However, I will promise you these things tonight. As your next Knox County mayor, I won't ever lie to you. I won't promise you things I can't deliver on. I will show up when it matters. I'll listen to you, and I'll work hard every day to make Knox County a better place to live. But most importantly, I promise one thing. I'll always bring rational, thoughtful leadership to every challenge we face. I think together we can make reasonable possible again. Throughout this journey, I also know I can't do it alone. I need your help. I want you to help me keep listening to the people of Knox County. I want your help engaging with every house, hill, and holler in this vast county. And I want you to walk alongside me as we convince every Knox County citizen to cast their vote for me next year. With your help and the support from my amazing family, I hope to stand before you a year from now, or a little over a year from now, at the end of this journey as the honor of being your next Knox County mayor. Thank you for being here tonight.